Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Thomas Park. Today we're talking about private internet access. Interestingly enough, I got a comment from a user telling me that they changed the pricing. Lo and behold, the next email pretty much says, "Dear customer, they're taking great strides to make private internet access better, and what they've done is implement a new interface. It's like a brand new update, and so the first time ever that they're going to be raising their prices to $9.99 for 1 month, $3.49 for 2 years per month, and a $5.99 per month for 1 year. So that's going to be $71. So this seems to be kind of like promotional pricing, but I couldn't really see them raising it to $120 per year. So normally private internet access would be $39.95 for a year. So this is quite a bit of a bump in pricing, pretty much twice as much, right? So this kind of pricing scheme right here, where they have like this crazy discount that they're doing, is a little bit manipulative, and it's actually something I see from VPN providers like NordVPN and ExpressVPN. What people do is they go to the website and enter in this discount code. So for example, you can see this guy on Reddit. He's like, "Well played, NordVPN, bought the subscription just because NordVPN 3-year plan, $430. So it's like, wow, you are saving $322 and you're getting a great deal. So as you can see from this image, it's pretty much the same thing, right? It has this huge upfront pricing and a smaller price, leading you to come to the conclusion that you are getting a good deal. Not only that, but it seems like here they're pretty much copying NordVPN's plan exactly. So for 3 years, it's going to be around $100. 3 years, $100. Except for here, you get 10 devices, which is different from, the 6 devices from NordVPN. So maybe in that sense, it's a little bit better. But for some reason, this feels very similar to NordVPN and how they're pricing things. And for me, it's not necessarily a good thing. I mean, come on, they're increasing the prices, right? So their main kind of thing is that, oh, well, our reason for doing this is that we have a new app. But if you look at the new app here in the corner, it's pretty much the exact same functionalities. It does look a little bit different, but to be honest, nothing too special. It actually looks a little bit similar to TorGuard, actually, which is kind of funny. They've always kind of had the black and green like TorGuard. So as you can see here, the apps feel very similar in this kind of weird way. Almost the same kind of color scheme here as TorGuard. So private internet access used to have more of a light kind of theme by default. This looks more like it used to. But the dark theme is enabled on default. But even when you use this light theme, it doesn't really look that different from how it used to. And from what I've seen, it's not like they're adding that much. It's mostly user-friendly, more visually appealing. Of course, they say more efficient and faster, but I'm not too sure about that. It looks pretty much the same to me. But they are increasing the pricing here, highly competitive rates. So it seems like they are increasing the connection limit with this plan here. But what are some of the reasons, perhaps, that they're really doing this? Why would they be increasing pricing after so long? Well, I think there are several possible reasons that they could be doing this. I think one of the most important reasons, perhaps, is that private internet access has noticed that their affiliations aren't really advertising them as a VPN. Private internet access is $7 a month, or at least it used to be. Now it is pretty fast, and it does have very good applications. They don't really have any logging policies or anything like that. Now they are missing out some key features like live chat and streaming compatibility, but maybe once they increase the prices like this, they will have streaming compatibility now. That's unclear right now, but I could be doing some tests in the future to check that out. But most affiliate websites don't really want to recommend private internet access, probably because the pricing model is so cheap. If you have a VPN that only costs $7 and the VPN reviewer as advertising it and kind of writing about it and trying to make money from recommending it, the cut that they will get is much smaller than if they're advertising ExpressVPN, which is pretty much double the price. So they're going to be making pretty much double the money. So in that sense, maybe private internet access is upping the ante here so they could get more coverage from affiliate websites. Now, is that a good thing? Well, not necessarily for you as an end consumer, but you might see private internet access now popping up on more websites because affiliates and stuff like that will be more incentivized to recommend them. Now, for me, I probably will actually recommend private internet access less because one of the main things that I recommended so highly about them was that they had this cheap price and that made them unique. If they don't work with streaming services and if they don't have live chat, they're pretty much exactly similar to IPVanish, especially now with the same pricing scheme and everything like that. One other reason private internet access might be doing this is to make their product feel more premium. They've updated the look and feel of the app as well, so I could definitely see this as being kind of their angle here, in that when you have a really cheap VPN offering, people might think that you're getting what you pay for. This is one of the main lines of logic that I see VPN reviewers discussing ExpressVPN and NordVPN. They always use the caveat, the only thing about this VPN is that it's expensive, but you get what you pay for.
It is a little bit on the expensive side for a VPN, but you really get what you pay for with this.
So with private internet access, since it's so cheap, maybe customers and affiliates are like, oh, well, it's so cheap, you get what you pay for there. Unfortunately, that's always not the case with VPNs and products themselves. You don't always get what you pay for when you're paying for an expensive product. Now, if you buy a super expensive office chair, chances are it's going to be better than a cheaper one. But there are also things such as brands. And that's what ExpressVPN and NordVPN do so well. They have the premium feeling brand. The problem here is that people equate VPNs to other products. So take Louis Vuitton, for example, or something like that. They make premium quality handbags, and that's kind of their brand, is that they have this premium quality. And it's expensive, so in a sense you do get what you pay for. The stitching and stuff like that is second to none. They do put a lot of care and attention to detail on the products, which probably make them better than other cheaper products of the same line. They will last longer and stuff like that, and have that premium branding and stuff. But VPNs, just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's actually gonna have that much better of speeds and stuff like that. VPNs just and software isn't necessarily the same as other products. Now, of course, if you get a super cheap VPN, there's gonna be some leeway there. So maybe that's what private internet access was thinking. A VPN really needs to be kind of mid-grade there. I would say $10 is pretty much the range that a VPN should shoot for, and that's pretty much what private internet access is doing. So perhaps one reason private internet access is doing this as well is because they're losing money and they're losing market share. So they might be feeling pressure from investors and stuff like that to make more money. And one way to do this is to raise the cost of the product and therefore make more money. Now, it's a tricky balance here, and I'm not, a business expert, but there is a balance between having significant margins. If you have a higher cost, you're going to be making more margins on the same product. You might be selling less, but it just depends on how much a product you can sell with a better margin. So that could be one reason why they're increasing the cost to make more money. Another reason private internet access might be increasing the cost is to make the service and product more compatible with discount codes and flash pricing. We've seen this already with their model, in that you could see, they're doing like this 3-year promotion and stuff and like this that wasn't so much of a thing before. So you could see they're already doing that. Not only that, but they might be doing more promo codes and discounts and stuff like that, like you see with TorGuard, because TorGuard is $10 and they always have these 50% discounts going on, like in the description down below. So private internet access has never had that because they've been so cheap, but maybe in the future now we're going to be seeing similar discount codes and incentives like that, and I wouldn't be surprised. Another reason private internet access might be increasing in price is just for inflationary measures. Now, private internet access has been around for quite a while, and they've been $16.95 pretty much the whole time, $40 a year the whole time, and it's been 5 or 6 or 7 years now pretty much. So maybe they're just increasing the price due to inflation. I'm not really too sure about this one, since other products like ExpressVPN have been $13 since like 2010 or something like that. So they haven't increased the price. Maybe they would even be closer to $20 now due to inflation or something like that. But this could be a reason for private internet access, not really sure. We do see a general trend that VPNs are inching closer to $10 to $13 for some of these top tier expensive branded VPNs, but I don't necessarily think that's a good price. I think $10 here is a good price. Now, I don't necessarily agree with the 3-year model, but I always did think that private internet access could increase the prices like this and perhaps use more discount codes and stuff like that in terms of the business perspective. Now, if they do increase the prices like this, or not if, they do need to have more premium features like Netflix compatibility and stuff like that. They can't just increase the price and not really do anything. Of course, they rebranded the app and stuff like that, but it's still up to grabs to see if they really improve the product as they improve or increase the price. Lastly, private internet access is probably having pressure from investors to make more money, which is just kind of an obvious thing. So maybe they're trying to shake things up, trying to increase prices, trying to change things to see if it improves their profit. Anyways, guys, this was just a video of commentary about why private internet increased their price and that the fact that they have. If you guys like this video, let me know down in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe, click the bell for notifications, whatever, and stick around for more VPN content or other forms of reviews. Thanks for checking out this video. My name is Thomas Park, and I'll see you again very soon.